Of Boardwalk, talk a little football with him and what's going on down there at Boardwalk. Good morning, Brian. How are you?
Hey, Dave. How you doing? Really appreciate you having me on.
Hey, no problem. Wanted to get you on here and talk a little bit of college football. I know you're a big fan, former Temple guy. What's your impression of the Owls so far this season, off to a 3-0 start?
Well, it's fantastic. You always like to see them doing well, and, we can't always say we've always started out as strong as we have, but I watched them play a couple games, and they really do look impressive.
Give our listeners a little bit of background on yourself. You're a former athlete, high school, college. Give us a little bit of background on yourself so you kind of know what you're talking about here when it comes to football.
Well, I would say I know what I'm talking about. Anything, obviously, but I played back when Wayne Harner was the coach at Temple, and I'm not going to go into the years, but we did finish 17th in the country. We were 10-2, played in a bowl game, and so we had a good run. Actually got lucky and played in Japan a couple times and Hawaii with Temple, so we had a really nice thing going back then, and so I know a little bit, I guess.
What do you remember most about your high school career? We cover high school sports, obviously, on a daily basis with Glory Days magazine, and it's kind of fun seeing these kids as they progress through their high school careers, and you kind of see them enjoying what they're doing, and 20 years from now they're going to remember a certain game, a certain play, that kind of thing. What stands out to you about your high school career?
Well, we had a lot of success. We had a great coach in Jim Coombs. Even today, every single year, all the players, or a lot of them, probably 20 or 25, get together for a brunch pre-Super Bowl. And so, those memories that those guys have, they do stay with you the rest of your life. And the guys that you meet and you play ball with, you remain friends for the rest of your life. They've even started a foundation at Sterling High School, the Bill Stout Memorial. And so the players have actually put it together. And, so they give out $3,000 or somewhere in that neighborhood for a deserving academic student. I believe 2 of them each year now, and the fund keeps growing. So that goes all back to the camaraderie and, the players and, how you came up through high school and what kind of team we had and the character of the guys. So it's great, and you don't realize until, like you said, 20 years down the road, you're still talking to the same guys and you still have the same memories and, that kind of thing.
Now, you guys at Boardwalk over there, guys and gals, do a lot to support local sports, high school sports, Glory Days magazine in particular, 97.3, the stuff we're doing over here. Why is that important to you? And what's your philosophy on supporting the local community and the youth sports and the high school sports around here?
Well, again, it goes back to the good memories and good times I had. I mean, my first coach was my dad growing up, and, he was a big supporter, and, he made you jump through the hoops and, make sure you got out there and practice and things like that. And so to give back to the kids nowadays and support them, it's just I think it's just kind of a natural thought process. We do try to follow it as much as possible, and no different than, supporting you and Glory Days and, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and all the different local charities that support the community. When I first got down here about 5 years ago, I didn't realize how close-knit of a community down here is. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody's dialed into their sports, and so it's really been good for me and really actually very satisfying.
Now, how much fun do you have with these commercials? You and Carol, you're kind of local celebrities around here because of those commercials, tossing the football around, all that stuff. So that's got to be kind of a neat part of your job, right?
Well, she's actually sitting here with me right now. Say hello, Carol.
Hello, Dave.
Hey, Carol. How are you?
You have to bring her into it because I'm the commercials can't just always be about her. It's always about her, right, Carol?
That's right. We try to get him involved a little bit. People sort of know who he is, but, he's okay.
Get out of my office, Carol.
Carol's the real star, then.
Carol, get out of my office.
I'm going!
No, but that's got to be a cool thing. You guys have a lot of fun with that, and it's got to be a fun part of your day when you get to produce a commercial like that.
Well, you were talking about Temple football. Carol's actually a Temple alumni. I mean,
okay.
You wouldn't realize that she actually played sports, being as tall as she is. You know what I mean?
She's about 4'10".
Basketball player, and I told her basketball is not a real sport. Football.
Oh boy! I'll tell you, this is what I go through every day. It's basketball against football. And they're both great sports, and Temple was a great place.
Hey, Carol, you signed up for it, so I don't know if I can have too much sympathy for you. You got to work with them every day.
Wow.
You got a point there. We really know who the boss is, though, here.
This show's really going downhill now.
All right, let's bring it back on track here. Brian, big game for the Eagles tomorrow, Eagles-Jets. What are your thoughts on that? It's kind of a little bit of a sticking point around here. Chip Kelly, people are getting a little frustrated with the 0-2 start.
Yeah, the guy was hired as the head coach, and going into the preseason, there was all the, disgruntledness about the moves he made, and then they had a great preseason, which obviously doesn't mean anything today. And I've watched both games, and it's just, against Dallas, I was just waiting, because you just had so much confidence that they were just going to turn it on and, do what they've done so far, and it just didn't happen. So, I'm a little disappointed, just like most people. But again, I mean, it's not insurmountable. If they turn around and start to win and start doing what they're supposed to, this will all be behind us. Of course, if it doesn't, we'll still be talking about it.
Talking with Brian Broomell at Boardwalk Honda here on the South Jersey Sports Report. Brian, real quick before we let you go, give you a little free plug here. Why should people come down to Boardwalk Honda, aside from the fact that you and Carol are such great people down there?
Well, I promised all the customers out there, if they come in, they don't have to really deal with Carol if they don't want to. We could get them somebody more professional than Carol. But if they like to see Carol, they could certainly ask for her. She's a great salesperson and fun to be around. Honda's got some great new product, the all-new Pilot. All totally redesigned. I mean, it's always had tremendous reputation and ratings and things like that, and now it's all brand new, and you have a brand new HR-V, which is a fully loaded SUV from starting at probably around $19,000, $20,000, so it's a great new entry into that level. And, of course, you have the Accord. I mean, you got the CR-V, you got the Civic. I mean, you just got great product, and again, we love to see the people come in, and we do support the local high school sports and the big brothers, big sisters. So, it's a good place to do business because, again, we are dialed in, and we want everybody to, kind of feel the love, I guess. Would that sum it up, Carol?
That sums it up. Great, Brian. You are great.
Real quick, Brian, before we let you go here, Halloween, October 31st, Temple, Notre Dame at the Link. You going to be there?
I am going to be at that game. I'm working on my box seats right now.
Nice.
So hopefully that'll materialize. Let's hope, we keep going. I watched that Notre Dame game when they lost their quarterback, and the young guy came in. I mean, he's got a rocket for an arm.
Yeah, he does.
And so, I expected him to get better and better, and guess what then? Could be a great matchup.
Are you going to go out on a limb and pick Temple, or do you not want to alienate the Notre Dame fans around here?
Look, I love Notre Dame. I grew up back with Notre Dame and Joe Theismann, and those guys were on every Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I can't remember, at 7 in the morning. I mean, watched them for years and years and years, and they were always my team. But I'm picking Temple.
All right, he's going out on a limb there, Brian Broomell. You heard it here first. Temple upset Notre Dame. All right, go Owls.
Absolutely. Thanks, Dave.
All right, thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.
See you now.
All right. That was Brian Broomell from Boardwalk Honda.